Do you like the Icebox Radio Theater? If so, please stay tuned after this episode for a special announcement from Jeff.
Yes? Is this thing on? Oh, wonderful. Good day to you all. Hail and well met. I am Roger Graves, and this is the Radio Icebox morning program. As you might have guessed, we are somewhat short-staffed here at the Opera House, so I was asked to fill in until Cody and Abby come back from I'm not sure what to say here.
An errand.
Oh yes, an errand. And I'm not alone, listeners. I'm joined in studio by... Oh, good heavens, what do we call you?
Call me Frank.
Frank?
Yes, last name Stein, middle name Norbert.
Frank and...
I know, it is a terrible joke.
Oh, indeed it is.
But we are wacky morning DJs. I have been informed that wacky morning DJs tell terrible jokes.
Well, it's not required that we be wacky.
But I am all ready. I have a cart machine loaded with sound effects.
Oh, my.
Ha, ha, ha.
I think it's time to remind ourselves that good area businessmen pay for this programming. Yes. So let's take a moment to hear from Woody's Bait Shop and Guide Service.
What do you call a fire in a church?
I don't know. What?
Holy smoke. Ha, ha, ha.
All right, it's Woody again. Now, most of the time, I don't like ladies in the shop, but you know Christmas is coming up, and most of you need some kind of gift idea for your man. Now, you can buy him a new fishing pole, but he'll probably bring it back and trade it in for one he actually wants, which is way too much trouble for me. So I come up with an idea. Come into the store, tell me who your man is, I'll tell you what he wants. And I promise I won't tell you a $300 deer rifle just to make a sale. And if your man's 50 with a beer gut, I won't let you leave with something athletic like bow hunting gear. He might talk about doing strenuous stuff, but that doesn't mean he's going to do it. And when it comes to guys with big mouths, I know them all. So save money, come talk to me, and I'll make sure you look good on Christmas morning. Maybe just give him a catalog and tell him to pick something out. You know he never will.
Woody's Bait Shop and Guide Service on Beach Avenue in Icebox. Open alternating Tuesdays 1 to 5.
Pick out something good, you can ignore him the rest of the year. Trust me.
Woody's.
My goodness, it is Christmas time again, isn't it?
Why did Santa get a ticket on Christmas Eve?
Why?
Because he parked his sleigh in a snow parking zone.
Perhaps, Frank, we could do without the jokes.
Okay, one more. Why did the gingerbread man go to the doctor?
I don't know.
He was feeling crummy.
Speaking of snow, we have a weather forecast.
Why is it cold on Christmas?
I don't know.
Because it is in December.
Yes, well, that's enough, Frank. The weather forecast.
I am sorry.
It's all right. The weather forecast.
I have never felt this way before. I think I may have been bitten by the comedy bug.
You've been bitten by something. In the weather, we can expect snow showers this evening with an overnight low of just 10 above zero. The Weather Service is not expecting too much accumulation. Maybe an inch overnight. Then tomorrow, expect the temperatures to dip into the single digits above zero and remain there the rest of the week. Clear skies, however.
I do like sunshine.
Indeed.
Currently, 11 above in Icebox, 12 above in International Falls and Little Fork, minus 11 in Fort Francis. That is in Canada.
Yes, I know.
National Weather Service has issued a credit panic warning as credit cards will heat up with increased use due to the holidays. This could potentially lead to warmer temperatures in January when the bills come due.
We shouldn't tell jokes about that, Frank.
No, that is really what it says.
Huh? Oh, indeed it does. They have a very strange weather service at this station.
How about a song?
From the Weather Service?
No, from the Fort Francis Youth Chorus.
Yes, splendid.
Here is a little number I think you will like. It is up 3 buttons from last week.
What does that mean exactly?
I do not know.
Sleep, my child, and peace attend thee all through the night. Guardian angels, God will send thee all through the night. Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, hill and vale in slumber deepening. I, my loving vigil keeping all through the night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, in peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep, my child, and peace attend thee all through the night.
That was very pretty.
Yes, it was.
I have grown very fond of this time of year in your dimension.
It's half past the hour.
Oh, I was not supposed to mention dimensions on the air, was I?
Oh, and we are Frank N. Stein and Dr. Graves here as your substitute hosts on the morning show.
Let me state that I am definitely from this dimension, and I'm not just saying that.
We'll be your hosts until Cody and Abby get back from their...
Errand.
Yes, errand. And it can't come too soon.
I wonder how Ringmaster and Dr. Graves are doing.
Oh, they're fine, I'm sure.
He barely fit in the studio, you know.
Who? Dr. Graves?
No, the other giant insect octopus from another dimension.
Oh, no reason to get testy.
Sorry, it's just I've never traveled this far from home before.
Statistically the safest way to travel, you know.
Over an ocean?
In the air over an ocean, and it used to mean engine drone in your ears for 15 hours, not free movies and booze for 10.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
I wouldn't worry, you know.
About flying?
About the paradox. Potential paradox.
You and Cody are the only ones that keep bringing that up.
Well, we're sorry, but it was a fairly big concern.
Was? We're past that?
Fairly sure. Best evidence suggests that you and Abby from another dimension are occupying the same point in space-time, albeit half a planet away from each other.
Not for long.
Yes, but the physics suggests that if there was going to be a problem with two Abbies, it would have happened by now.
You're sure?
Of course not. This is all theory.
And what can we do about it if there is a problem?
I'll separate the two of you as fast as possible.
You know, it occurs to me that purposefully flying towards this other Abby and confronting her on an island, no less, might not have been well thought out.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do? We're on the plane now.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
I'm a scientist. We don't do reassuring.
Just tell me, what is the plan again?
Oh, I don't know. That's their department.
Which reminds me,
What are you doing?
turning around so I can talk to Jennifer and Cody. Isn't that obvious?
Not to the audience.
What?
Never mind. Ask them if they want my peanuts.
What's going on back there, you two?
Nothing.
You're not playing footsie, are ya?
Of course not. And what's it to you, anyway?
Do we have a plan?
A plan for what?
A plan for action? What are we going to do when we get to England?
We take the tube from Heathrow via the Piccadilly line to St. Pancras Station and catch Southeastern Rail to Herne Bay. Probably have to make a change at Faversham. Herne Bay is a reasonably small town. I'm thinking 2 Americans running a radio station probably got noticed. Shouldn't take us more than a half a day to find them.
Oh, that sounds good. Peanuts?
Yes, please.
See, we've got it all under control.
Oh, wait, what about the reporters?
Oh, yeah. That's less under control.
What are you going to do?
My hope is we find them before they find JJ and other Abby. I can steer them down a few rabbit trails until you guys get away.
Right. Wait, get away?
Yes.
Get away where? Where are we going?
You're bringing them back, aren't you?
Bringing who back?
JJ and other Abby. That's why we're doing this, isn't it?
Is it? Cody?
I guess... I don't know. I don't know what our endgame is. Grandpa?
Yes?
Why are we doing this?
Gotta figure out why JJ left and who the other Abby is.
Are we going to bring them back home with us?
Could. JJ did a good job, but we don't need another Abby. We already have one.
I have no idea how to feel right now.
Look, why don't we take things one step at a time? After we land, I'll get to work finding the reporters. You all get to work finding JJ and other Abby. Sometimes you fly by the seat of your pants. This is one of those times.
I feel like I don't even have pants at the moment.
Well, remember, I've got the difficult job. Diana and Ned are professional journalists. They're going to be relentless in their pursuits, and I've got to find a way to catch them.
We're never going to catch it.
You said you'd been to London before.
I have been to London before the budget cuts. We were chauffeured everywhere back then.
You said you knew the way to the train station.
I do know the way to the train station. We're in a train station, aren't we?
The wrong one. I'm asking someone.
Don't ask anyone. I'll figure this out.
Ned, you are holding a map. A tourist map.
So?
So the rest of the Western world moved on to phone apps a long time ago. That thing's basically a cartoon version of London.
It's to scale, mostly.
If that was to scale, then Madame Tussauds would be the size of Rhode Island. I'm asking someone. Wait, there's a porter.
Oh, please don't.
Excuse me?
Yes, miss.
We're trying to catch Southeastern Rail to Herne Bay.
I think you're in the wrong station, miss. This is Victoria. Most southeastern departures originate at St. Pancras Station, further up the line.
Oh, thank you. How do we get there?
Easiest way is back on the tube. Just a few stops along.
Do we need that, what do you call it? Clam pass?
Is he with you, miss?
Unfortunately. We work in radio.
Oh, I'll speak slowly then. I think you mean Oyster cards, sir. The vending machine's right there.
Thank you.
Cheers. Welcome to London.
You ever notice how cheerful foreigners get when Americans screw up?
No, but I bet you have.
What?
Come on, Rick Steves. Let's go get our clam pass.
This is nice.
This is nice.
It's been good, right?
What has?
Well, just these past few months. It hasn't felt like we're on the lam.
No, though it has felt like we've been hiding out.
Well, we have been hiding out.
Yeah.
You're worried.
Hmm?
You're worried. Again.
Well, I generally am worried, Abby.
Can't you just relax for 5 minutes?
I was relaxed for 5 minutes. It's just we've been here for 20.
This is never going to work if you can't learn to relax.
Were you expecting us to stay here forever?
You mean in Herne Bay?
Yes. Were you expecting this to be permanent?
Well, weren't you?
Not really. This was just to buy us time.
Time before we did what?
Yeah, I never really knew the answer to that. Honestly, when I suggested we come here, I thought it'd be a couple of weeks at most.
It's been 6 months.
It has.
Well, if we can make it 6 months, we can probably make forever, right?
That makes no logical sense.
Yeah, now that I hear myself say it out loud.
Still, the free food at this cafe is nice.
It wasn't free. We provided them with advertising. A valuable service.
It's only a matter of time before they figure out we only have a dozen listeners.
You know what we could do? We could go from small town to small town, starting a streaming station each time. Barter a few ads and then move on when the town gets wise.
Gets wise to what?
Well, that the ads don't really work.
So radio to you is just basically a long con.
Well, yeah. I felt that way back in Icebox.
Well, I just realized I have no argument refuting that.
To the long con!
To the long con! Of course, sooner or later, something is bound to happen.
We just got 2 sandwiches, tea, and scones from this cafe in exchange for a series of ads. Whatever it is, I think it's going to happen later, not now.
Hope you're right. But you're not.
Don't be so negative.
Abby, hold perfectly still.
Is there a bug on me?
I think I'm in the shadows, but you need to hold still. They'll see you.
What is it?
Cody is outside on the sidewalk.
What?
Don't look!
Are you sure?
Yes, very.
It could be somebody else.
I am very sure Jennifer is with him.
Jennifer? Cody's Jennifer from season 1?
What?
Are you sure it's Jennifer?
Yes, positive.
I've got to look.
Don't look.
Here, I'll drop my napkin and then I'll pick it up. Crap, it's Cody and Jennifer.
Told you.
What are they doing here?
Looking for me, probably.
Why? What's so special about you?
Well, they wouldn't be looking for you because they already have one of you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, God.
What?
They don't know about you. They can't see you.
I'm invisible?
No. I mean, we should prevent them from seeing you.
Paradox?
No, that would only happen if other Abby were actually here in Herne Bay, and that's a...
Why did you just turn white? JJ, you're scaring me, and she's out there, isn't she?
Who?
Other Abby. She's out there on the street, isn't she?
How did you know?
I felt it. I felt it inside.
Like in your pancreas?
In my soul, dummy. Like a brain freeze, only all over.
We need to get out of here. Oh, Major's here, too.
What is he doing here?
I don't know what any of them are doing here. We got to make a break for it.
The cafe has a back door.
Okay. Hang on. They're looking around the street. They're definitely looking for something. They turned away.
Go!
All right, I promise this is the last flat we search before lunch.
Good. If I don't get some real fish and chips soon, I'm gonna bust.
The landlady said it was all the way to the top, right?
This is the last door. Hello?
Do you think we should go in?
Hello? Anybody here?
JJ?
Hang on.
Where are you going?
There's just 2 rooms and a bath. I'm checking them out.
Be careful.
Oh, if you insist.
Well, don't be too careful.
I think I found the source of the radio stream.
Wow. He has his own little studio, doesn't he?
That's an automation program, isn't it?
Zara Radio. You can get it on the net for free.
Microphone? Oh, this looks like some ad copy. Oh, yep, it's a station.
I don't get it. How can he have a radio station with just a computer?
No, it's very easy. All you need is the computer and... Oh, say, isn't that one of our microphones?
I think you're right.
Abby, can you come here, please?
Coming.
Should we take it?
It belongs to us, doesn't it?
What's up?
Bedroom. Someone left in a hurry.
I'll say.
Does any of this look familiar?
Okay, bingo. This bow tie is JJ's.
You're sure?
Positive. I gave it to him. He never wore it because he said a fat guy wearing a bow tie is just asking to be killed by secret agents.
Okay. There's some feminine things in this drawer.
Okay. I don't...
What is it?
Well, it's weird. These aren't my things, but they totally could be.
Hey guys, we found something.
So did we. It looks like they left in a hurry.
And we know who it is. The computer that's running their stream had pictures. Look.
Abby, are you okay?
Yeah, mostly.
That's definitely you. In the picture, I mean.
Definitely.
But you don't remember taking that picture?
Posing with JJ next to Buckingham Palace? No, I do not remember taking that. I didn't take that. She did.
So it's unmistakable now. There's a second Abby in this dimension of space and time.
Not unmistakable. Just very, very likely.
There's a mess in the bedroom, and most of the clothes are gone. I think they bolted.
How could that be?
Maybe they got word we were coming. Maybe they spotted us. Maybe other Abbeys sensed your presence. I don't know. The question is, where did they go?
Wait a minute.
What?
A 21st century trick I keep forgetting about. Browser history. And he was looking at train schedules for London half an hour ago.
Let's go. There it is.
Where?
No, we missed it.
Well, maybe they didn't...
Look!
What?
Second car staring right at us.
Abby? Abby!
She's gonna fall.
Are you all right? Abby!
I made it. I'm here.
Abby!
What on earth happened?
We saw JJ and Abby leave on the train, and this Abby fainted.
I didn't faint. I just went a little noodly.
Are you all right?
I saw her.
You did?
I saw her. She saw me too. She looked right at me.
How do you feel?
Like I've had the wind knocked out of me by an iceberg? Help me up.
Of course. But you're okay, otherwise.
Yes, I think so. I think I'm okay. It's just weird seeing yourself like that.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Reader board says the next train for London's in half an hour.
No need.
What's up?
It's about 90 minutes to London. With a fast car, we catch them at any station along the way. And bearing that, we'll still catch them where the train terminates. That's the great thing about trains. You always know where your asset is going.
You're calling a rental place?
Sort of. I have a friend that works for MI6. They leave cars all over Britain with key code ignitions in case one of theirs needs a quick getaway. I just have to talk my friend into loaning us one.
How close a friend?
Relax. The friend's a she.
Good.
And we only did that once.
What?
Celia, hi, it's me.
Are you okay?
I don't know. It's the weirdest feeling.
I know what you mean. When I saw my other self back in Icebox, I thought I'd faint.
Why didn't you?
Adrenaline? I was pretty pissed at him. I wanted to throw him into the portal and forget he ever existed.
Well, I don't feel that way. I don't know how I feel. It's like I wore the same outfit as another girl, but the emotion attached to it was out of proportion.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't know. Let's just keep going.
Where?
I don't care. We have to keep going.
Yeah, about that.
What? What's wrong?
Well, we've been living for months off bartered sandwiches. The last pence we had just went into these train tickets. We're broke, Abby.
Okay, we've got the train ride to figure out what to do.
Blue sorted. Seat, saved, sorted.
Well?
Well, what?
What do we do, smart guy?
I'm not going to say anything because you're just going to yell at me.
Of course I'm gonna yell at you. You're my producer. You are supposed to help me get the story, not get me on the wrong train and waste an entire day going to Brussels.
How was I supposed to know a train called the Eurostar went to Europe? I thought we were in Europe.
Why would you think that? The British can't even decide if they're Europe or not. Oh, the point is, we are out of money, our network doesn't know we came here, and we still haven't even found the town Jasper is supposed to be in. I mean, you can't just expect the story to fall in our... Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing here?
Excuse me?
Oh, never mind. You found him, didn't you? I can tell from the pictures. You're Jacob Jasper.
No time for autographs. We gotta get going.
Ned?
I've got it.
Hey, nice setup. Is that a road?
NT4 stereo pair.
Nice.
Are we rolling yet, Ned?
Oh my God, is that a Marantz? Abby, look at the setup these people have.
Quit nerding out. We don't know who they are.
This is Diana Wong Goldberg on assignment in London. After a long, trying search, we have finally located Jacob Jasper, 10,000 miles away from the scene of his crime.
Scene of my what?
Cut it. Are we sure it's 10,000 miles?
Would you quit hitting me with these stupid details?
Who are these people?
I don't know, but her voice is familiar.
Diana Wong Goldberg, PRN.
Oh, good to meet you.
Likewise. Stay right there, please. Ready for take 2?
Rolling.
Wait! Hold it!
Jennifer!
Jennifer, where have you been?
Chasing you guys halfway across the globe. Why did you leave Icebox without me?
Well,
We couldn't find you. And our phones didn't work there, remember?
Well, you're just lucky I tracked you down.
How did you?
I've talked with the National Desk. I have cash in a studio lined up for this interview.
cash?
Expense account. You guys really shouldn't take off like that. Gary was pissed.
Oh, Gary's always pissed.
What was this about a studio?
And an interview?
Remember, Mr. Jasper? We spoke earlier about an interview with PRN?
We did.
Yes, earlier. About timeline investigating your disappearance and the need to get them to a studio to interview you?
We need to go to a studio.
Yes, we need to get them to a studio, okay?
Yes?
Yes, all right. There's a cab waiting out front. Tell them to take you to Broadcasting House, Portland Lane.
Broadcasting House? We're going to the BBC?
They agreed to loan us the studio for the interview, but we need to get there in 20 minutes. Go!
But why can't we just do the interview?
Diana, it's the BBC, you know, like in the King's Speech with the atomizers and the tuxedos.
I don't think they use those anymore.
Go!
Come on!
Wait for me.
Hi.
Hello, Jennifer. It's good to see you again.
You're working in public radio now?
What can I say, boss? Interning for you gave me the bug.
It did?
Look, I can explain everything, but I figure Ned only has a slim chance of getting Diana into the cab. If we're gonna run, this is the moment.
Yeah, but that's actually the problem. We were running away from you.
And how's that working out?
It depends. Do you know if you can cash in bottles and cans in London?
Guys, you either listen to me, whom you know and trust, or take your chances with the public radio reporters who think a big story will save her job.
I'm a big story.
She's investigating everything that's going on in Icebox. She thinks you're behind it all.
Me? What did I do?
That's what she wants to find out. They think I'm their engineer and I'm taking you to an interview. If we make a run for it, we can get ahead of them again.
Make a run where?
We're all meeting up at the British Museum. Come on. Okay, I think we lost him.
Oh, what are we doing here?
We're meeting the others and then getting back to Heathrow. Don't worry, I'll cover your tickets.
Heathrow? You want to fly home? You mean to Icebox?
It's going to be easier to contain the problem if we're all together. And there's no better place than Icebox.
But what about her, my double... What is that word?
Major and Cody are theorizing like mad about her. But their best guess right now is that there's no harm in the two of you being together.
I don't know.
What is it?
That's just it. I don't know. It's a very, very weird feeling.
If it helps, other you said the same thing.
Oh. I suppose she'd have to, wouldn't she?
Come on. We're supposed to meet them over by the bookshop.
Fine, let's just... Oh, excuse me. That's all right, Are you... Yes?
This is...
weird.
I like what you did with your hair. Thank you. We have to be sure. Right. We have to... touch each other? Right. On 3. 1, 2...
Wait!
3!
Okay, I guess this is okay.
Except for the giggling. That's creepy.
I think I understand.
What is it?
Have you ever known a super motivated person, someone who always wished there were two of her?
Yeah?
Well, One of those people just got her wish. This has been Radio Icebox Season 3, Episode 4, London Calling. Starring Douglas Skrief as Dr. Graves. Justin Kapla was the Ringmaster. Cody Boyer portrayed Cody. Tom Bement was Major. Aela Mackintosh played Abby. Scotta Turner was Jennifer. Jeffrey Adams played JJ. Caleb Silvers played Nedly. And featuring Beth Lowthian as Diana. Script direction and post-production by Jeffrey Adams. Some sound effects from the Freesound Project at freesound.org. Music by the wonderful Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. The song in this week's episode was a holiday medley entitled All Through the Night by the Fort Francis Youth Chorus, recorded at the Icebox Radio Studios with accompaniment by Joe Belanger. Radio Icebox Season 3 is made possible in part by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, thanks to appropriations from the Minnesota State Legislature's General and Arts and Cultural Heritage Funds. It can be in the sound of the orchestra preparing, or in the sound of a sculptor working in stone, or even in the sound of laughter from inside a theater. It is the sound of art being created, and for over 3 decades, the sound of art being created has rung loud and clear in northeastern Minnesota. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council has been encouraging local arts development in northeastern Minnesota through grants and services for over 35 years. Every year, they give out more than $500,000 to local artists and arts organizations, and that helps create $40 million in revenue and jobs created. To find out more about our arts programs or how you can get involved, visit aracouncil.org. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, where the arts flourish, you thrive. We have the greatest fans in the world, but we'd like the chance to share our plays with more people. And to do that, we need your help. Sharing episode announcements on Facebook is one of the best ways for a podcast to gain new listeners. There's no advertising better than hearing about a show from a friend. So we're asking our friends to do us a small favor. We're asking each listener to take the following pledge. I promise to share at least 3 episodes of the IBRT on Facebook this year. That's it. This is not a fundraiser or a membership drive. It's just a request for a tiny bit of your time. When a new podcast episode drops, an announcement automatically appears on our Facebook page. Just find that announcement, hit share, and you're done. Remember, everyone's Facebook wall is different, and just because we post on our page doesn't mean your friends will see it. Share that post and your friends, which might have never heard of the IBRT, will find out about us. Share the post on their walls where a new group of people will see it, and so on and so on. Please, only share episode announcements for Radio Icebox, Frozen Frights, or Tales from the Rack. Don't bother people with the standard tweets or CRISPR stuff. Episode announcements are always near the top of the feed at the Icebox Radio Theater's Facebook page or Facebook group. With your help, this will be the best season ever at Radio Icebox. Thanks for your time, and keep listening.